Hi guys, Matt here, mcfcfantv. How are we all? Sorry, this is a bit late than what I was. What I'm going to do. I was going to do it at my dinner hour, but Google and YouTube decided to earlier on. So yeah, I had to get back to work. Well, working from home, but I hope we're all good. But yeah, 4 o'clock. Remember the good old days? 4 o'clock in the afternoon. We're back, 4 o'clock in the afternoon. Hope we're all okay. And we're going to talk all about City's Champions League last 16 draw. Some people think we've got an easy one. I'm not too sure. This is one of the teams I said I didn't want. Adam Quinn, hi, how are you, mate? Good draw for City. I think we're being a bit thingy. Decent draw and should still win, but would have much preferred Barca in the next round. Ryan, you watched Germany and you know how good Gladbach are doing at the minute. Got to go back to work yesterday, not been happy to see a scout. It's a good team. Afternoon, everyone. Hello, Leonard. How are you, mate? Atalanta versus Madrid looks tasty. Blue Corner, a Man City fan channel. Let's go. Yes, let's go indeed. So Manchester City have been drawn. Afternoon, Ronnie. How are you, mate? It's like a couple more get in. City have been drawn in the last 16 to the German side, Borussia Mönchengladbach. And everyone's told me that it's an easy draw and blah, blah, blah. But the Blues were actually one of the seeded teams, as we know, from winning the group. They were the first draw out. Gladbach came out first, and then it was us straight away. That was done at just gone 11 o'clock this morning. The draw is in full here. We've got Borussia Mönchengladbach against Manchester City. Got Lazio against Bayern Munich. Atletico Madrid will play Chelsea. That's a tasty one. RB Leipzig, I've got Liverpool. Porto, I've got Juventus. And Barcelona have got PSG. With the last two, Sevilla are going to play Borussia Dortmund, the managerless Borussia Dortmund at the moment. And Atalanta, the Italian side, are going to face Real Madrid. The first leg of the round of 16 are going to be played on between the February the 16th and the 17th of 2021. That seems weird saying that. With the second legs to take place on March the 9th or the 10th. So there you go. See how everyone feels about that one. I'm not as confident as everyone else is. Let's put it that way. I'd have preferred Lazio. No game is easy. Andy Blue Moon, I might not be well. Think we got the best job we could have asked for, mate. I'd have preferred Lazio. I'm not going to lie. Not easy, but great draw. Pretty happy with the draw, but never an easy game in the Champions League. Very happy with the draw, to be honest. I'm wondering why is everyone so happy like we're just going to steamroll these guys? Bayern lubricating past Lazio. Feel bad for Lazio. Yeah. Doopy, you never know. Lazio are a good team too. We are in Europa and still got a tougher draw. I disagree, Sachin, totally. Concentrate on League and League Cup now. Listen, I'm going to be straight with you. Borussia Mönchengladbach are the second top goal scorers in Germany at the moment. They are the second. They have beaten teams. They're beating teams for. Ask Ryan Corrie how his FC Cologne team got on against Borussia Mönchengladbach. Yeah. And you know, the better team against Inter. They were the better team in one of the games against Shakhtar and against him. So please don't think this is an easy game. It really is not an easy game. And I think we've just got to be a little bit respectful and we've got to go there and do it that way. Let's have a look, see what you guys think. Maybe it's me. I'm just thinking right now, Borussia Mönchengladbach are free scoring at the moment. Free scoring. So let's have a look. Exactly, Jack Lee. This is my point. Hello, Blues. I'm content with the job, but remember not to be complacent, Blues. Pep has lost to Gladbach a lot of times, like 1-0. Carl, rather have them than Atletico and RB Leipzig. I preferred Lazio. City have got Liverpool and Spurs for going to Mönchengladbach and then Arsenal. Yeah. Have you seen the fixture list sandwiched in between it? before the home side. Pep may have double pivot in certain games. Yeah, great point, Leonard, that. We've got Liverpool away, Spurs at home, Arsenal away, and then United at home, all sandwiched in between this lovely Champions League bit. Yeah. Can you imagine if we started getting injuries? Chelsea, our team. Chelsea, you've got that's a nice draw. That's tied around for me. Come on, Real Sociedad are better than Gladbach. Sociedad are doing very well. They've got some very good players, but they're two separate leagues, mate. Zakaria might play against his next club. Chelsea have, it's like we've all seen the Zakaria play, innit? Chelsea have a hard team to do. My FC Code team were crap. Would hardly say they were great. Lost 3-1, and since then they played really well. Yeah, but come on, mate. I mean, I'll go through Borussia Mönchengladbach's last few results for you. It's not an easy game. I think they're better than Red Bull. I'm with you, one shot. We battered them into, mate, it's a different team, Carl. You're talking 4 years ago, mate. David Silva knocks us out and quitting social media for a week. Is Manchester City in the Champions League? Yes, we are, mate. Of course we are. They did have a tough group, Martin. Into Shakhtar Madrid, so to come out of that group says they'd be tough. Yep. Very tough game. They play strong football, attacking counter style. Play Thuram, Unreal, and Benacibiana, is it? And Lania, dangerous fullbacks. With Zakaria, two dominant midfielders, and Ginter best centre back. We can't underestimate them. We underestimated Leon and got. Yeah, this is my point. You know when we're all, yeah, we've got Leon. Yes, well done. Come on. Inter Milan and Real Madrid struggled against them. Don't understand why people think they're going to be easy. I don't. I'm with you, mate. Martin, come on, before the draw, all rivals went Mönchengladbach. Don't listen to their jealousy. No, Leonard, I'm looking at Mönchengladbach's results, mate, and where they are in the league. Because the teams are defending in the league is shocking. I was playing high line. Carl, they were a different team. They're a lot better now. If we can't beat Borussia Mönchengladbach, we can forget about winning anything. Get with it, Martin. Get with what? Well, what am I getting with here? We will steamroll through Banter FC. This is what I mean. It's this cockiness of steamrolling, like Leon last year, and look where that goes. What's dangerous is they can be 1-0 down in the 80th minute and score 3. I'm not saying I'm scared. I'm saying let's not underestimate them. Big difference. And some of you are saying, Banter FC, we're going to steamroll them. Come on. Do me a favour. We've not steamrolled anyone this year. Don't understand why we're so afraid. We'd rather have Atletico, RB Leipzig or FC. Oh, not a chance. I would rather have Leipzig. I'd rather have Leipzig. In their day, City will win it comfortably. Based on our current form, both fast football will go through 1-0. Right, what I'll do is I'll get up, I'll go through some quotes, but Borussia Mönchengladbach's last few results, because you're all thinking that they're an easy team and we're going to steamroll them. Yeah, you're all thinking we're going to steamroll this lot. Let me get them up. So they beat Shakhtar 4-0. They beat Shakhtar 6-0. They lost 4-3 to Leverkusen. They beat RB Leipzig 1-0, by the way. They drew with Real Madrid 2-2. They beat Schalke 4-1. They just got beat by, where was that? Because they're scoring fours. They're regularly scoring fours, 3s, and 5s in a game, 6s in some. They beat Men's 3-2. They are second top goal scorers for a reason. So listen, is it one of the worst ties we could have got? No, of course it's not. But I'm not going to say it's a walkover. We've got to be a little bit respectful here, guys. Remember Leon Thieves? I think we are worse against last teams. No disrespect to Gladbach. Arsenal. That's all right then. Yeah, they are Banter FC. Inter Milan finished bottom of the group with Gladbach. So who do you want then, Martin? I'd prefer Lazio, mate. That's who I'd have wanted. No disrespect to them, but honestly, this is the best show I could have wished. But listen, it's all up to you guys and what you guys think. I'm looking forward to. I mean, it's going to be 2 good games. And like I say, it's in February. We don't know where we're all going to be in February, do we? Silva, yeah, David Silva back in Manchester, and he'll be happy. He'll be like trying to get a ticket for Old Trafford just to go see David Silva play. Like, I'll go and watch Man U. We are Man City. They are more afraid of us than we are of them. Listen, it's your choice what you think, but I don't get the cockiness. We've only conceded one group goal, yeah. Expect Pep to put a team out and use attacks like against Lyon, which means we'll go out. Right, what I'm going to do now, guys, I'm going to tell you a little bit about what Pep Guardiola has said all about, because he did his press conference for West Bromwich Albion, believe it or not. And he did talk about the Champions League a little bit. And what I'm going to do first of all, I'll give you Cheeky's reaction to the Champions League draw. This was from Cheeky, has given his thoughts. He says, Marcus Thuram, Denis Zakaria, now he's back. Talks about Sommer, the goalkeeper. They have a good squad. I have to remind everyone, I remember when we play away in the second game of the group phase under Manuel Pellegrini, when in the first half they had 5 1-versus-1s against Joe Hart. Joe Hart was incredible that game, and then we won in the last minutes with the penalty of Kun Aguero. And then also in the first season of Pep, it was 1-1, and we suffered a lot. But we are talking about 3-4 years ago. If I talk about what I watched recently at Borussia Mönchengladbach, I want to remind everyone what happened in Mönchengladbach when they played against Real Madrid. They were 2-0 up. Madrid was 0 points after 2 games, and Madrid scored 2 goals late on. A very strong team, wonderful football. It's going to be very difficult. That is from our, man in charge. Talks about Pep he said, tough group. He said, I learned when I was in Germany how big and important and historic they are as a team. It is a club that I respect a lot. The quality and the beauty of football to go through in a group with Shakhtar, Inter and Real, with 2 exceptional games against Shakhtar. The only concern I have is arriving in the best condition, possibly in February against them. I saw the highlights. I didn't see much of them properly, and we start to work on this from now on. So there you go. Let me have a look where I'm up to with the comments. Sorry, I'm way behind. Rather a ball fest than get destroyed by United 3 times. We're not on about that still, are we? They would beat most teams with their style. Gladbach is a team that take their chances. Their lot will be a test for our back line. As a fan, I'd rather see us lose 5-0, but as least so. I don't want to lose 5-0, mate. Come on. Hello, Jamie Short. How are you, buddy? To be fair, Jay Froston, it's going to be tough games. I don't think any game's easy in the Champions League, is it? Leonard had fan base saying it was an easy win. Where am I up to now? The away tie usually falls on my birthday. What a fan base. What do you mean by that, Cal? Whose fan base? Why won't Lazio and Barca an option? Barca should be a cakewalk. Yeah. Marco Rosa is a decent coach. Mönchengladbach went full on at Real. They fear nobody. London in tier 3, no fans, Martin. Is that confirmed now, Andy Blue Moon? I didn't know where that was confirmed. Have we been confirmed as tier 2 yet then? Carl, who did Everton get? Woo! Ding! Straight in there with the pot shots. I disagree. Lots of our fans saying he's better drawn than the rest on paper. Double pivot is the way pragmatic football wins you cups. Tom, oh, come on, guys. Let's not sort of go into childish comments, please. Imad, I am too tired from the way of managing Pep and team. This year has to be the year we win the UEFA Champions League, says Abdullah. They have a really good keeper. Sommer, been around a while, hasn't he? I would have liked Barcelona, who are crap this season. Everyone just thinks Barcelona are bobbins. The man who's going to take out Hebson. Carl, they went full and got turned. Luckily, they got the result from the other side. They were 2-0 up, mate. Remember that. Let me have a look, because I'm not going to read out people arguing with each other. You're all on the opinion, but keep it simple. They have pace. We better not play a high line. We don't have a fair fact challenge yet. No one fears us. These lot also had loud fans 5 years ago. Hello, Robert Lang. How are you, mate? Hope you're good. London in Tier 3 from Wednesday midnight. Is there anything been said about Manchester yet? Are we in Tier 2 yet, or what? I'm good, Robert. How are you, buddy? Leonard, I will be. What are we going on about here? I mean, we did beat Madrid. They can. Mind, do you think we'll win tomorrow? Yes, I'm going to go on tomorrow night in a moment, Robert. A lot depends where we come from. Yeah, run it, nail on the head, mate. Because what we do have to remember, mate, is in this time we are going to go. We've got Spurs at home, we've got Liverpool away, we've got Arsenal away, and we've got Man U at home. All sandwiched in between these Champions League games. There's my worry. We have been given the worst fixtures at Champions League points ever. I don't understand how we've been given those fixtures. It is a joke. Manchester being announced tomorrow or Wednesday. Pray, because I'm in the ballot. Even though that, I had a bit of an argument with Man City today. Because apparently, I'll tell you about that anyway as we're going along, guys. Congested fixed the list then. Oh, yeah. We get review on Wednesday. Good. We've got Borussia Mönchengladbach, Kyle Doggo. Sorry, my apology. That's a lot of travelling to do. We'll think 2 are at home. 2 are at home, 2 are away. Spurs and United are at home. Liverpool and Arsenal are away. My prediction for West Brom is 5-0. Okay. Martin, I think we were too pragmatic against United. Should have went for it more. I know we were scared of the counter, but I think we should have opened up a bit more and went out. Yeah, I'm with you, mate. I thought we were too scared. But go back and watch our reaction, because Andy thinks Pep's managing this game by game at the minute. Anyway, I'm off to side by side in the room. I've left. Where do you think I've been? Martin, remember when I said top team drop points? Well, yeah, I agree with you, Carl. But my point wasn't that, Carl. My point was us. If we were playing great, I'd accept it, but we're not. Hopefully, Leipzig beat Liverpool. What is your predicted starting 11 tomorrow? I will go through that in a moment. Pep's 2 CDMs is spot on against counter-attacks. That makes me feel comfortable. Has Pep done his press? Yes, he has. What I'm going to do now, DP, I'm going to go through the press conference today. Like I said, he did talk about the Champions League, but he was also on about, I must say, big thoughts and prayers go out to the former Liverpool, Aston Villa, and is it Bordeaux manager, Gerard Houllier, who passed away. It was announced passed away today. So thoughts and prayers from everyone at Man TV over to the late Gerard Houllier, who did play some great football. Remember that Djibril Cissé, remember that, Senegalese striker who has been around a bit. Was he called Djibril Cissé? Was it Cissé somebody anyway? Patrick Berger, great team. It was a great team. They won the cup treble. They won the UEFA Cup, the FA Cup, the League Cup. Then they beat Birmingham 2-1. I was at penalties, something like that. Michael Owen scoring that winner at the Millennium Stadium. Great memories for him. Thoughts and prayers, though, are with the late Gerard Houllier. So Pep did pay his condolences to him today in his press conference. March and April planning. He said, are you planning for March and April now? Pep replied, I know everyone has a tendency to figure out what is going to happen, but I don't know. I don't know what will happen tomorrow against West Brom, so I cannot think about 3 or 4 months of the next season. Everything else is pure speculation. Then was asked about the Champions League job, was asked about Sergio Aguero's fitness. Today he's trained. The last 2 or 3 days he could not. We are going to decide tomorrow whether Sergio Aguero plays. New phase of the season. Everyone has midweek games now. Yes, I completely agree. In the Premier League so far, the teams in Europe play in different conditions to the others, and now everyone plays the same until February. We are lucky to play in Europe, but now is the time to play games. In my experience, every season we play the Champions League to the last stages, so I'm used to playing more part of the season than everyone else with less recovery. We accept it because it means you are playing in the bigger stages. Right now, with how it happened all around the world, the recovery doesn't matter. Asked about injuries, said no changes. Eric Garcia and Zinchenko are still not fit, so they won't be included tomorrow. And he said about Laporte's return, he said Stone's playing well. It depends on the performance. Johnny's performing well, and that's why he's playing. But there are a lot of games. Everyone has to be ready. Be ready and don't complain, much because you may have a chance around the corner. And then that was the end of what they call the first half of the press conference. So, obviously, I think the rest is an embargo situation. Anyway. What's going on here? Let me have a look. Right. Can I get in the ballot now? Are you a season ticket holder, Charlie Everett? I'll go through that. Right. I'll just tell you a little bit about that if you want to know. The ballot situation. I entered the ballot today. I'm a season ticket holder. As you know, my son is not. And now is my partner. They're citizens. And when I read on the website, that was a ballot for everyone. Apparently not. Citizens and season card holders cannot enter together. And I also got told there was going to be more tickets, season ticket holders, than anybody else. So the majority of the tickets, and I've been told this from Man City Support Services, that there will be more tickets for season ticket holders than any other category. So there'll be less tickets for citizens. So I think it was because it was more of my son was 10, and I said, well, it doesn't say anywhere that, because he's part of my bubble, he's my son, can I not, enter it with him? And apparently I can't. Season ticket holders can only enter it with other season ticket holders if you want to sit with someone you know in your bubble. And citizens have to sit with citizens. No mixing, apparently. So, yeah, we'll have to wait and see with that one. But, yeah, that wasn't mentioned on the website, was it? Same token, Martin, if City somehow get through that further than Skydive. Yeah, I agree. Let's get fingers crossed we get through it. What's your predicted starting 11 tomorrow? I'll tell you that towards the end, mate. Tell me yours first. Tell me yours. By the time we play Arsenal, we'll be fighting relegation. It's funny. It's funny Liverpool, Spurs during Chelsea and Arsenal loss, which is giving me a boost after United. Does make the United result a bit better. Like I said, it wasn't the result, it was the performance that I was upset with. Cardiff City don't beat Mönchengladbach, then I personally gave it the way something not good enough to win anything. It's a shame what's happening. No, it's not. No, it's not. Rest in peace, Julie. Julie, rest in peace. Good win for the City ladies yesterday. Was that last minute winner against Arsenal. Great win. Took them long enough to get it in. They were just like pinball going back. Just edge that box. Great goal. Why are so many legends going away? I hope it stops now. Yeah, I'm with you, mate. 2020 can go away. I'm off. No problem, mate. Say hello to Cameron for me. The draw shouldn't be this early. It's distracting. Julie, very likeable man, as a class act to compare him to Clipperton. No contest. Yeah. Oh, dear. Adam Quinn, 4-0 tomorrow. Did you hear what he said about Laporte? Yeah, I've just read it out, mate. What does embargo mean? Basically, what they do is they have an embargo after 10 o'clock. They start part of the press conference and then they do like part two. Later on, it becomes what they call a press embargo, which means that the newspapers break the last parts later on at night. So, you know, when the newspapers start coming out with the stories for the next day about 10 o'clock at night, half 10, that's when the embargo stuff comes out. It's all the stuff that only the press guys know, and it doesn't go out to the public till later on in the evening. So when the juicy stuff, or tends when you get the juiciest stuff to come out, they always leave the big questions till the end. The matter of Zacharias Glover, yeah, well, have you all watched him play? No, mate, but a citizen, there you go. Well, you can apply. How much do you pay on the app? What app? I don't have that silly City TV thing anymore. I never watch it. Mariners and Sterling should be benched against versus West Brom because they're not on form. It's good to go and watch some old games. I mean, it's £1, and I don't think I've cancelled it. I'm still paying the £1, but I never watch it. Martin, in my honest opinion, City should get a strike in January. More than anything, even on loan, it might bite us if we don't. Possible. I need to get my hair cut. Stay at my hair. It's been in isolation for 2 weeks. But I'm out on Thursday. Is it on the website to enter the ballot? Yes, you just log in, mate. You log in. You've got till tomorrow to do it. Thanks for the inbound for an update, Martin. No problem. Charlie's gone for Edison, Walker, Diaz, Stones, Mendy, Rodri, Gundogan, Torres, De Bruyne, Sterling, and Jesus. If Pep can't beat Mönchengladbach, then Pep out. Going for a 1-0 tomorrow. I'm going 4-0 tomorrow. Do you think we'll get Messi, Martin? No. I don't. I think he's too old. I think it's too much money. Martin City didn't win because we didn't see Lucky Glass on Saturday. We'll be back tomorrow night, I promise you. The pressure is on to beat the Germans. Embargo equals money. Corruption. The Man City app. Yeah. City's on Amazon Prime tomorrow, Martin. Yes, it is. And I've got it. Don't worry. I do pay my $7.99 a month. Do you see any new transfers who could be key role? No. Benabes, I do not, unfortunately. Pep's already said we won't buy anyone in January, and I don't think we will. I really think we won't buy anybody for the simple fact is I think he's happy right now. I think he'd like a striker, but where'd you get a top striker in January? You don't get them. They're not available in January. That's the problem. Raheem should be dropped. Foden is clear. I'm with you on that one. Raz does need to be dropped, not rested, dropped. Especially if Pep's going down this. You only play if you're good enough bit. At left back, Theo Hernandez will be a good option. Not seen enough of him, mate. Martin, your hair looks surprisingly good. Your hair looks like a monster truck. I'd be happy with winning both League Cups and top four. Mate, I've told you I'm not a trophy. I'm not bothered if we win trophies or not. 4-0 tomorrow. West Brom are actually good defensive. Look at Fulham. Messi's on $500,000 a week. Changed my mind. Zinchenko been linked with a move to Wolves again. Yes, he has actually. He has been linked with a move to Wolves. Man, I just feel that against United, they were there for the time. I agree, mate. I think it was the worst United team in a long time, and we didn't take our chances. If manager had put that chance away, Gabby had a couple of chances. I mean, one of them, I watched back, it was a bit harsh. It was a difficult half volley. It's like we've sorted the problem of defence. We now can't score, which is amazing. How could you be happy with our forward line? I've never said I was happy with it. Torres or Silva said I'm happy with the back line. Is there a watch along tomorrow? Yes, there is a watch along tomorrow. The Lucky Blue Glass and me are back in the hot seat. 20-8 tomorrow. We will be live. City versus West Brom. And come and join it because I know it's on Amazon and a lot of you won't have that. Some of you might do. But if you don't, come and listen to my glorious voice. Punish yourself for 2 hours. I just realised trophies are always the same. Thought they made a new one every year. Really? Oh, dearie me, Doopy. Blue Moon's in Chingo should go to Wolves. Yeah, I'll drive him. I don't mind. I'll drive you down to the Midlands, mate. You pay $7.99, I'll pay $9.99. Yeah, I'm on him. $7.99. Might get your missus to cut your hair. Yeah, not a chance. Gabby Jesus out, Haaland and Daka in. My front three, so is that meant to be? Sorry, Robert. My front three versus West Brom is Torres, Jesus, and Bernardo. Ooh, that's a change up. We'll have to have a word with Amazon. Don't be on to me. You're not paying enough. Don't be getting me in trouble, Stephen. I know you meant Bernardo, mate. Harry, we used to just outscore teams. Now we just try and concede less. I know it's gone from the Kevin Keegan days to the Stuart Pearce days. Did you hear about London going to be? Yes, I did. Andy Blue Moon just told me. Need that lucky blue glass against United. It'll be back tomorrow. Result prediction against Borussia Dortmund. It's way too far in advance, mate. We'll get there. Too far in advance, that. We've got big games in between them. Man of City lost their spark. Hadrison Jones, maybe a correct midfielder will take on players as well. I think Pep's more pragmatic now. Pep is more pragmatic. And I think I know what Andy said and I agree with him in a way, because I did say, I think it was about 2 weeks ago on one of the watch-alongs or one of the Friday night socials, I did say that I think Pep doesn't want to go 10, 12 points behind Liverpool anymore. He wants to keep on the coattail. Now, but the problem is, it's no good with us. We've got to start capitalising on this. Liverpool drop points, Chelsea drop points. We've got to capitalise. Tottenham drop points. We have got to be there to capitalise. As long as we're in a position with that, then I'm happy. Might the new Gary Lineker? Am I? Whoa, no chance. No end. No way. He's got more skill in his little toe than I have in my whole body. Doopy, no Jesus to Wingard, he should stay. I agree with that. Love Zach Steffen to be in goal tomorrow. Won't happen, no shadow. Man, if you had one player to bring to City and one out, what would be yours? Haaland in, and I'm going to be really harsh as in Chanko out. Is Aki overrated? Will his farm improve? Has it been a total flop? Too early to say that, mate. But he's fit. He is fit. That's the surprising part of it. He is fit. You can get a 30-day free trial and watch all 3 City games if you're not. Andy Blue Moon, no, they're coming to the watch along. Martin, you're exactly right. The defence is so much better. It's amazing now, but the attack is so poor in terms of goal. It just reminds me, we've gone from Kevin Keegan to Stuart Pearce. And if anyone remembers that Stuart Pearce season, yeah, you know what I mean by that. We didn't score at all at home for like nearly a year. It was quite embarrassing. Well, hey-ho, these things happen. Our next 10 games, we'll play one team in the top 6. Do we? That's Southampton. Not it. Are Pep and Arteta having a pragmatic competition? No, I think Arteta will be out of the job soon, mate, if you want me to be honest with you. All the top 6 teams dropped points this weekend. A month or so ago, we were all saying we want Pep to stay and we need a rebuild. We have to be patient. Pep will sort it. Leroy's a bigger miss than I anticipated. I don't think so. Scored over 100 goals last year. Didn't miss him. Love your channel so much. You guys are always class. Thank you, Doopy. Appreciate that, mate. Evening citizens, we definitely need to capitalise. We need to be winning all 3 games coming up. Busy month ahead. Stay positive. Like it, Binner. I remember Stuart Pearce, 10 goals. What a season. Yeah, what was that little horse he had? What was that horse he had at the side of his was his daughter's mascot? What was it called? No, Chelsea, the familiar top 6. Do not underestimate Southampton. Not the way they're playing, mate. Many players come City and get injured. Look, their previous. Aki's not injured. Just not being picked. We're scoring the Champions League Cup into loads, but in the league we don't. I just think, Robert, I agree with Andy. I think he's managing it. Go back and watch our derby reaction. Andy talks about his idea of Pep managing it, and I think he is. Martin, can you do a fun night? Doopy, stay tuned. There's nearly 50 of you on. Please hit the like button. Guys, while you're all on, please go back and watch the FIFA video. Let's get some people watching that. Have a laugh at my expense. I don't mind. Doopy, stay around. I've got an announcement on that soon. Time to bring in 5 subs. Why? Pep doesn't use them. Andy, I remember that. Yeah, I think it was his daughter mascot. I think, yeah. So what was the Teddy called, though? Can't remember. Foden had started 4 games and really see what's starting. And no, it's said this. It's just astonishing. Crisp or chocolate. Well, as you can tell, I probably eat both. I'm more sweet than savoury, I'm not going to lie. Right, so what else do we talk about? West Brom tomorrow. My starting lineup is Edison in goal. I'll give it you on air. Edison in goal. And then I think it'll be a back line of, because he didn't play the other night, it will be, you're going to be really shocked by this. You will be. There's my back line. I think it'll be Edison, Mendy, Diaz, Laporte, and Cancelo. I think it'll be Mendy because clearly he didn't play in the derby. Diaz, I think, keeps his place, speaks for itself. Future City captain. Laporte, because I think Stones will be rested. And Cancelo, because the Walkers played 2 in a row now, 3 in a row. So I think he'll be. Then I think it will be Rodri. Believe it or not, I think this is what he's going to go with tomorrow. Then I think he'll go for Rodri, Phil Foden, KDB. I think Phil Foden will get a start tomorrow because he was on the bench on Saturday evening. And then my front 3, hey, is the surprise for you all. I think it will be that tomorrow. And then I think it'll be Torres, Aguero, Sterling. Torres, Aguero, Sterling is my team. So my team is Edison in goal, Mendy at left back. I think he'll play Ruben Diaz and Emerick Laporte will be back into the team. I think it'll be João Cancelo at right back. I think Walker will be rested. I think it'll be Rodri back in that CDM role. Fernandinho, don't think he'll play. I think it'll be Foden and KDB with Torres, Aguero, and Sterling as your front 3. I think Aguero will be given a chance because he's got to. I mean, it might only play half the game and Jesus comes on. But yeah, that's what I think. Maybe I'm going to be wrong. We don't know. I think Torres may start from Mahrez. That's what I think. Andy Blooming, maybe Foden. That's what I'm thinking. You're all on my wavelength. If Arteta gets sacked, do you think he will come back and say, no, I don't, Connor. Do I think that that conversation will happen? Yes, but I don't think it will happen. Doopy's gone for Edison, Walker, Diaz, Laporte, Mendy, Gundogan. Forgot about him. Rodri, KDB, Torres, Foden, Mahrez. Aguero, yes, I think it will be Aguero. Yeah, Aguero has. I think it will be. They're going to see tomorrow. We should win tomorrow's game if not questions need to be asked. Oh, definitely. We don't win tomorrow, Scott Brown, yeah. Aguero ain't starting, Martin. Well, we don't know, do we? We didn't think Fernandinho was going to start in the derby, and he did. Going to go probably players didn't play on Saturday. I think he might start Bernardo, put Sterling on the bench. I know we shouldn't this for him. What do you think? I would not start Sterling at all, but for some reason Sterling's becoming droppable for Pep. It's becoming droppable. But he should be dropped. Not even rested, he should be dropped. If Pep's going on this playing form players. Says, should City play Aguero sparingly since we don't have another strike with the Champions League? I don't know, because I think that's part of the reason why we're not scoring. Who's going to score the goals, Leonard? That's the problem. I want to see Foden on the left. No, I want to see Foden in the middle. Foden is not a winger. Can we stop playing him as a bloody winger? He's not a winger. Never has been a winger. Well, can you stop giving away silly pens? Yep. Still one of our best players of the season, mate. Gundo over Rodri. How many years for Aguero at City? I think this will be his last one, if you want my honest opinion. How do you mean Foden, Cam, Bernardo left wing? I hope that's what he means. I think Gundo will be more like a playmaker, but it's all his opinions. All right. Come on, you Blues, indeed. Man, I think Gundogan will start due to him having the rest of the weekend. Well, Foden didn't start, did he? Ake and Laporte as our out centre-backs. You think Diaz will be rested? Interesting. West Brom is a game to play, Maris. Walker to be rested, yeah, I've got that. We can't train every 3 days. That's why we keep playing Raz, trying to, yeah. Exactly, Ronnie. He's doing the same thing he did last year. He's trying to play him into form. And it kind of worked last year a little bit, but you can't have the 4 months spell where he did nothing. Let me see if there's anything else to talk about while we're on. We talk West Brom, we talk the Champions League. Let me have a look. Don't think there's much else to really talk about. Oh, while you're on, I might as well tell you while you're all on. We've had a bit of a chat, me and Chris. Andy knows about it as well. Would you like us to do, as a bit of fun, it won't be on Christmas Day or Christmas Eve, because, of course, we're going to be busy with our families then. Family time, guys. So Christmas Eve, Christmas Day, I wouldn't expect a vlog, because we do need time away with our family, especially this Christmas. This Christmas is important. Hopefully, touch wood, I am at the Newcastle game, so there won't be a watch-along. I'll be live, but I'm not going to tell you whether I've got a ticket. I'm not going to tell you. So if there's a watch-along, I'm not there. Or I might just come live with you from the game. Keep it a surprise. I'm not telling anybody whether I've got a ticket or not. Would you like a Christmas sort of Friday night social, but with a Christmas feel? All sort of wear hats, have a giggle. You can ask us questions. No agenda. Just an hour of fun. Couple of drinks. Bit of a laugh. Cheer you all up before Christmas. And so we can wish you all Merry Christmas as well. And I'm thinking that's what we're probably going to do. Give you like a Friday night social, but with a Christmas party feel with it about it, where it's just a bit of a laugh and a giggle. And we all wear silly hats and have a giggle and a laugh. I cash in, just let me know if that's interested to you guys. And you can ask us questions. It can be ask us anything you want. We'll get some regulars on and you can ask them questions, as long as they're sensible ones, no personal ones. I'd cash in on Sterling May. I did say, Shadow, if someone offered 150 million, I would. Do you think Aguero unfair? No, I don't, Robert. I don't. And that's going to sound really harsh, that, but I've said it, we've got to stop being sentimental. We've got to start planning for the future. Big style. Robert, if I was in midfield, Pep would play him. That would be great. Good man. Do because Pep don't want to do as you'll say. Andy Blue Moons, team tomorrow is Edison, Mendy, Walkerstones, Diaz, KDB, Gundo, Bernardo, Jesus, Torres and Foden. So you've gone for Jesus, Torres and Foden as your front three. And Gundo, Bernardo and KDB. I don't see him dropping, Bogner. Martin 007. Not really, mate. Yes. Why do you think Pep's issue is with Foden? He's barely played him. I think he's just, in Pep's eyes, you do. You do what? I think he's, I think you were replying to somebody else, Blue Corner. I think Pep just thinks he's managing him the right way. Yes, I would love Tar, but not an hour too. Whoa, we've got lives. Got a Christmas tree in the background like Chris. Can we appreciate how good Diaz is? Harry, I've been saying it for months and months and months how good he is. And I've said future City captain for me. He's took to the... I tell you what, I'd have him up there with Van Dijk at the minute. I think he's that good. I'd have him up there with Van Dijk. If Diaz had signed for Liverpool, you wouldn't have shut up about the crowing about him. But because it's City, it's all quiet. If Diaz had gone to Liverpool, my God, they'd be crowing about him in the media. Any idea when fans will be back in Manchester for those games? Hopefully Boxing Day, mate. Touch wood, Boxing Day. And after that, yeah, it will be after 9, mate. It'll be 10 o'clock. Hello, Kamal. We're going in a minute, mate. Good job. We shouldn't take them lightly. Kamal's just going to repeat everything we've done for the last 45 minutes. I'm only joking, Kamal. Hope you're good, buddy. As long as we don't have to wear red Santa hats, no, I'll get some blue ones. The point against United doesn't look as bad after Spurs and Liverpool results. Nope. If Aguero does leave, who would be the best replacement? Erling Haaland all day long. Can't wait till we get Poch and everyone will start fearing us again. Give me a favour, Sachin. I know people will go, you're not going to get Haaland because of his agent. Sorry. Pep doesn't deal with his agent. Remember that. The club do. Cheeky does. Not Pep. Where are we up to now? Guerrero will sign when Andy gets his wish and Messi signs in January. Oh, he's going to be like a big kid if that happens. I agree, Kamal, a good point. Diaz is great. Thank God Martin is not cheeky. He would have signed Kate. No, Doopy, I waited. Ruben Diaz. But Ruben Diaz would have already been at City if I was in charge. Let's overlook Diaz, please don't. We sort of left back out. Surely has to be up there with the best in the world. Where do you do the ballot in the website? You log in, mate. Go into your ticket area, log in, and go to tickets, and it's in there. You'll see Newcastle ballot. Diaz reminds me of Company. And Diaz makes me wonder what the problem with Laporte, Reece Stones, and Johnny look class. Now perhaps a clash of temperament. Don't think he likes being dropped. I think he's took his place for granted a little bit, and he's now realised I've got to start improving it. I don't think he likes it. Yeah, poor Sachin. Dortmund sat manager yesterday with 5 defeat on Saturday. They did. Martin will probably be baking cookies on. No, not baking cookies. Santa Claus is coming to town. He is. Thank you. Just got in. No problem. Have you got in? No one. No. Good man. We're already be 20 points clear. Martin was in charge. Exactly. We'd have won the league by now if I was in charge. It'd just be over. Laporte did take it for granted. I just think he did. I think he took some of his performances for granted. I think Edison has. I think there's a lot of players that have taken their positions for granted and they thought they were undroppable. It says on sale soon, though. Ring them up, Charlie, and ask. Ring them up and ask, mate. And ring up and ask that, mate. I do know, because I spoke with City, they've had way over 2,000 applicants. They've had nearly double that at the minute. So they've had a lot more than 2,000. So this, what I thought, I got told off a lot of fans, I'm not going back. Loads have applied. So what people say and what people do might be two different things. But a lot, I've been told off City themselves, a lot more than 2,000 people have applied for the ballot already. And it doesn't close till tomorrow. I think it's midnight. Is it midnight tonight? Midnight tomorrow? I can't remember. But get in as early as you can. But ring customer support services. You've got 10 minutes. Charlie, if you've got to leave the stream, you've got 10 minutes. Get on to them now. Benabes, you realise spent nothing at Tottenham and took them to the next level. Got sacked. I'm pleased with defensive solidity. It's stable. Really happy with the focus. I mean, I'm really happy with that, Robert. I am. It's just the forward line I'm not happy with now. Really not happy with the forward line. Guys, hit a like on the video and also please go back and watch the people stream from yesterday when Martin makes proud of himself. But we win a trophy. We win a trophy. Mendy's on the same level. Monaco Mender. I mean, Stones' partnership with Laporte never looked good, but Stones and Diaz, it does. But I did say, Ronnie, I know there was a few agreed with me, and I think you said it as well. Laporte was having to make up for everyone else's mistakes as well. He couldn't concentrate on his own game because he had Garcia next to him, and an out-of-form Stones, and an Otamendi that was in and out. So now he hasn't. Can't catch Slab, but hey, the team got the team I wanted. I know you had probably had this question 1,000 times, but who's your favourite City player from City at the moment? KDB. Guys, if you are new to the channel, hit that subscribe button. If you are enjoying the stream, hit it a like. Let's hope we have a full house for the Borussia Mönchengladbach game. Praying, Stephen, praying, mate. Should we sell Mendy? No. Kevin Rubin are the only two undroppable players this season. I disagree with that, Harry, because I don't think KDB's lit up the season at all, mate. KDB's not had a good season for me at the minute. KDB, he's had glimpses of absolute brilliance again, but he's looked out of sorts for most of the season. Sachin's still not convinced, mate. Thoughts on Foden not starting in the Premier League? Needs to start a lot more. But in the centre of midfield, not on the wing, because he ain't a winger. So, okay, mate, it doesn't matter. I'll just wait for the next one then. No, get in there. Come on, Charlie, get in there, mate. Go on. Just ring him up and ask him. Stones will play the Euros for England. So let's see. Rooney or Aguero? Aguero. All day long, twice on Sunday. I think Rodri needs a rest at some passes on Saturday. Look sloppy. I think there's a few who did that, mate. KDB's been trash on KDB level. Not been trash. He's not been good, though. Press notification on this live. He's top. You're doing an amazing job. Thank you, Bernabas. Appreciate that, buddy. Who does Foden come out for? Who does he come in for? Stop this double pivot stuff. Simple. Stop the double pivot stuff. Happy Stones is doing okay. Proves he's only apparently had private issues. Yes, he did. Sachin is clearly a United fan. Let me just figure that one out. Oh, he's here. Hello, just got to my hotel. Only took me 8 hours to get Vienna. Is he still going on about this COVID test? I had a message about this COVID test about 10 o'clock this morning. At least it's negative. I presume it's negative. They wouldn't let you on the flight. If someone coming for Rodri, would you sell him? No, I wouldn't. Vienna, yes. Andy is. I wasn't going to tell you all, but I should have done. Andy's away in Vienna this week. He's back late Friday night, so you'll have me most of the week. Tuesday, I'm doing the watch along. Wednesday, Thursday, I'm not here, and then Friday, I'll obviously do the Friday night social because Andy won't be back till late. And then Saturday, I'll do the watch on. But there won't be a reaction video on Saturday because I'm going out Saturday night. I'm going to some Christmas-like thingamajobber. So as soon as the match ends on Saturday, I've got 5-10 minutes and I'm going to have to shoot after the Southampton game. Good draw for me. I still prefer Lazio. Good, you say. KDB needs a break. Man's nearly played a solid year. Agreed. I think he does need a break. Martin, we always appreciate what you do for us and as you cheer me up. No problem, buddy. Thank you for your support, Andy Blooming. Much appreciated, mate, especially on the watch-alongs. You make the watch-alongs so much fun. We know you are, Sachin. It costs 60-odd million, Doopy. Have you applied for the next game? Yes, I have. I am in for the. I'm in the ballot. Martin, I told Sachin was United fan. He is. Andy was a good draw before, not so good after. What? Wow, Martin, it's busy week. Hey, what it is. We all support each other. Do you think the reason KDB not playing is best because his wife is a newborn baby? I think he needs to Honestly, I have a rest. I think he's just tired. Martin Rodri was 70 million. Maybe euros, wasn't pounds, Doopy, because Ruben Dias is still our record signed at 64, 65 million. So, and he's under that. I think he was here 62 million pound, actually. If you want to be precise, you might be talking euros. Do you have to pay? No. If you're a citizen card holder, are you a citizen card holder, Charlie? If you're a citizen card holder where you paid £35 a year, then you're entered. If you're just a citizen member where you don't do it, then you don't. Rivals on Mönchengladbach. It's nonsense, Bob Austin. You don't require a COVID test, but KLM and all are clearly a profit-making social over this, but the COVID test since that man was superb. There you go, mate. Was it one of them quick tests? Was you one of them super duper tests and out? At least you know you're negative, mate. That's good. Brother, just be safe over there and make sure you get your work done. Rodri was 62 million. Yeah, but come on. The Navis was still above you. Oh, yeah, euros. Take care, mate. Let's hope we go lower tier and get the fans back. Yes, thank you. I'm going to go in a minute, guys. Andy, did you get a pinky hot dog? I don't pay 35 a year. That might be why, mate. I know you got a sports number, but you should. I think it's one of the ones who pay get to go in the ballot. Just double check Ring City and just double check. I'm not the guru because I've had an argument with City today on the phone over some of the things they've done. So, I was going then.
I'll just get rid of that. I know you were going, but I just wanted to say hello. You all right?
No, I've had an argument with City today.
Why?
Because this ballot thing, what they said on the website is not precisely what they're doing.
What's going on? I don't know anything. I've just literally got to the hotel, so I don't know.
No, it was just because I wanted to enter me and my lad together, but I'm a season card and he's only a citizen, and apparently you can't enter together. The separate ballots, even though it doesn't say that on the website. And I got told my 10-year-old son would have to enter on his own. So he's 10. What do you mean?
Yeah, that's going to be the problem in it with a lot of the kids who have been going for years, who are not classed as adults. It is going to be a nightmare because you're going to have to separate away from your lad if you both won the ballot anyway. You're going to have to
Well, I'm about to put his mum in now. But the thing is, you're only going to be sat in twos. Did tell me that they've done it where they're only going to be sat in twos. So if he goes like a 3, you're going to be separated, which isn't really following the COVID rules because you're going to be separating your bubble off.
Yeah.
It's hard. It's like they said to me, it's the first time they've done it, so it's hard. It's hard. And
I understand. It's not. Yeah, it's not ideal, and I'm sure it's difficult for everyone. But it's not nonsense anyway. It's garbage. Well, I had to go via Amsterdam, so I had an hour gap to get from one flight to another before takeoff. So it was a bit of a rush to catch my flight. So I got there just like they always do. These clients, they book these flights and they go land. You've got an hour to take off, but they don't realise that you're 20, 30, 40 gates away. And we were delayed by 15 minutes coming out of Manchester. So it was like, this is going to be a bit of a run on. And as it turned out, the next flight was delayed by 15 minutes. So actually, it turned out it was all right. It was a bit of a rush, but yeah, fine. Apart from all the over the COVID stuff, which is garbage, absolute nonsense.
It's working. It's not on
KLM, if you are watching this, KLM, absolutely disgraceful. They were trying to show me stuff, and I'm going, well, that's not what the Austrian government say, and that's not what the UK government say. Oh, no, this is an airline thing. And I went, where's that garbage come from? It's not on the website. Oh, no, it's an airline thing. It's this ACD, whatever, blah, blah, blah. And I went, never heard of it.
Well, wouldn't you have known about that? In your job?
Of course I would. So not all the airlines are this, that. And I went, so what you're telling me is the Austrian government don't require me to have a COVID test because in the last 72 hours because I've not been in Humberside and I've not been in North Yorkshire or West Yorkshire, and I haven't because I live in Cheshire. So there's no requirement. The Austrian government says the same thing. The UK government, no, but you say I have to have one. And then I have to race downstairs from check-in, go downstairs to Terminal 1, run across to the COVID centre, and they're going, you shouldn't really need one. And I go, they won't let me check in. Luckily, really nice staff. And they went, right, okay, leave it with us, but it'll cost you 50 quid. I went, I don't care, don't matter, just give me a test. So
they've not even spoke to each other about it.
No, nothing. They rang KLM and said, you've told him he has to have a SARS test. We don't do a SARS test. It's an antigen, it's something else, and it's a PCR test. And the PCR takes 48 hours, and the antigen, we can give it him normally 2 hours, but we'll rush it through for him. And they said, oh, we don't know what's going on. So in the end, they went, just get this antigen. If they won't accept it and won't check you in, we'll refund you. I said, right, fine, okay. So they said, come in here now. Got me straight into a bit. Loads of people there. Got me straight in, gave me the test, said, just hang around here, we'll get it back in 10 minutes for you. I went, amazing. And literally within 10, 15 minutes, he came out with a certificate, didn't have my middle name on it, and he went, oh, bollocks. Run inside, changed it, came out. Within 15 minutes, I had my antigen test, went straight upstairs, and they still argued with me and went, oh, yeah, but is that PCR? And I went, oh, for fuck's sake, Jesus Christ. Don't even need it on the Austrian government website or the UK. But you're some little Hitler. She wanted, and in the end, she went off and the girl checked me and she went, you'll be fine, don't worry. Never once asked for it when I arrived.
Everyone wants to know.
Garbage.
A pinky hot dog.
Pinky hot dog. Yeah, pinky hot dog. Pinky hot dogs are brilliant at the airport.
What's a pinky hot dog?
What?
What's a pinky hot dog?
Oh, you don't. You've never lived, mate. You've never lived. Unless you've had a, let me see, there you go. Pinky hot dog. There you go. Oh, hold on. Oh, sorry, I need to bring a couple of flicks off there. Pinky hot dog. There you go. That's pinky hot dog. It's a hot dog stand.
Like Dunkin' Donuts in America.
Just as you come out of the terminal. Gorgeous. I haven't had one yet. I haven't had one. I was rushing to check in, but I will be having a pinky hot dog this week.
What do you think of the Champions League draw?
I think it's a good draw.
Everyone's like, it's like a gimme.
No, I wouldn't say it's a gimme, but I think it's a good draw. It's out of two that we wanted. It's one of the two. So I think it's a decent draw. And like I said, I think City are going for it. I think Pep is going for the Champions League this season. I really do. I know some people disagree with that and whatever. I've always been a Premier League guy, but I'm talking about what I think Pep's motives are this year. And I think he's going for the Champions League. And he'll try and make the top four and a challenge by rotating.
It's that fixture list in between them. They couldn't have given us the worst four fixtures in between each time. We've got Arsenal away, Liverpool away, United at home, and Tottenham at home. Like I don't think it'll really matter to him because I honestly believe if it was four easy ones, the way Pep's going at the moment, he'd rotate the team anyway. So I think he will tomorrow.
Yeah, I think Pep is going to rotate throughout the Premier League season, and I think he's going to refine his Champions League squad, as in the first 11 and the subs, game by game, and he's going to. I think you will see from now on, you will see a multitude of focus on the Champions League fixtures, and watch the games before and after. And they'll probably give you an indication of what he's going for. But to be fair, I mean we've seen Pep dick about with the team for big games. For big games, the derby. We all thought Foden should start, and he should have started, in my opinion. But he didn't.
I think he'll start tomorrow.
Yeah. Well, I think he will do. But I mean, it's irrelevant because the derby's gone. But so it's one of those that we have to just go.
The only Mancunian, actually, probably the whole. I think I read to it. Wasn't he the only? Oh no, it was Rashford. I think him and Rashford were the only two in there that were actually Mancunians. I think.
Well, Lingard.
Only, yeah, but
he's still a Manc. He's more a Manc than you.
Get lost.
You're great at Manchester, Failsworth.
Excuse me, born in St Mary's, top floor at the old.
Yeah, I know, but Failsworth's not.
I know.
It's great
No,
at Manchester. I know.
Don't go into Failsworth and tell people.
I know. I'm only joking. Well, I mean, really, Winningshaw should be really Cheshire, but at the end of the day. So
anyway, look where you live. You live in Thills, so be quiet.
No, where I grew up.
Yeah, where you grew up.
South Manchester, Winningshaw. That's
quickly before we go.
Right on the border of Cheshire.
Before we go,
anyway.
Oh, you can take over and carry on if you want.
No.
Tomorrow.
What's that?
What's your starting 11 for tomorrow evening?
Andy isn't Manc.
No, he's put question mark.
All right, I'm from Woodhouse Park. I'm definitely a Manc.
A more rougher area in Manchester, nearly.
Yeah.
Anyone from Wythenshawe, by the way?
Yeah, well, I was in Wythenshawe till I was 16, 17. Starting 11 tomorrow. I think Stefan might get a run out.
Some people have said that.
Yeah, I think he might. I think he might do. He might do because I think he's a decent keeper. But I don't know. You know what? I'm really struggling with it because I really do think it'll be a real mix tomorrow.
Think he'll change the back line up?
Yeah, possibly. Yeah, possibly. I think Mendy might.
Or Cancelo. I think Walsh will get rested tomorrow.
It wouldn't surprise me if it's Laporte and Stones. And he risks. I have no idea with Pep. I mean,
what we spoke about, I'm thinking Stones might just get
yeah
the equation.
Maybe because Stones, let's face it, Stones and Diaz have been the last 4 games have probably been the 2 of our best players form wise.
Yeah.
So, but it's Pep in it. You know,
if that was Liverpool, they'd be raving about it. If Liverpool had a back line like that this year.
Oh, I mean,
all over it.
No, been moaning about it. Well, did Matic not get injured last night? It's gone off, and everything is woe is me about Liverpool's injuries this year. I haven't seen anything. I tried to have an early night last night.
He said something about we knew Fulham were going to do long balls, and they changed the tactics and went long balls with us all afternoon. And then they came up with a stat. Fulham had done 61 long balls. Liverpool had done 60. So it's like, know what you're talking about before you're going to talk about it.
Yeah, he's turning into a Mourinho, isn't he? I mean, he's become a caricature of his own self. It's pretty embarrassing, if I'm being honest. But it just shows you when things are going right, he's one of those managers that people, oh, he's brilliant, he's really entertaining, or look at him for the press. And when things are going wrong and they get some injuries and they get this, that, and the other, or a decision goes against them, it turns into like a big, massive baby. Pep doesn't do that. Pep just sort of like shrugs it off. He's not, but you know, I just think he's an idiot in my opinion. But it is what it is. But I think it'll be rotated tomorrow. I think there'll be loads of changes, and I wouldn't even hazard a guess what Pep will pick tomorrow.
What's your prediction then? I've said 4-0.
Yeah, I was gonna go 2-0, but I don't know. Like, all depends what the team is. That's the problem. We could have some kids in. We could see some.
Get off.
No, you never know. You never know. I don't know. I haven't seen anything. Have you seen Pep's interview?
Yeah, it was very.
I haven't seen anything today, so I don't know.
About earlier in the stream, he talked about how hard Gladbach are, how he found out so much history about them while he was over in Germany and how good they were. Cheeky's talked about how good they are, and it's one of the most dangerous opponents we could have got. And it's not the same team as under Pellegrini when we played them. And what was the other thing? Aguero's trained today. They're going to make it tomorrow.
Yeah. Well, I mean, and
then they left the rest of the embargo stuff for that. And then everyone wanted to know what an embargo was.
An embargo. You'll learn more tomorrow in the papers.
Yeah, that's the bits that the papers bring out at 10:30 at night for you all.
Yeah. But I'm just looking. We play at 3:00 on Saturday.
Yes,
I've got a feeling tomorrow. I think tomorrow night he's gonna rest quite a few. I think he's gonna put. I don't think Sergio will play. I think Sergio. What?
I've got him playing with Torres and.
I'd see him on the bench and giving him 30 minutes. See how he goes to start on Saturday against Southampton. I think we might see a really different team tomorrow. So you'll see probably Gundogan, maybe even Rodri and rested, and Fernandinho and Gundogan, or a Gundogan and Phil Foden. And don't be surprised if Kevin De Bruyne is rested tomorrow. See, he looked knackered after the derby. He looked goosed. So don't be surprised if Kevin De Bruyne is not even in the squad. Don't be surprised if he's not even there.
Yeah.
In my opinion. He might start, probably will, but don't be surprised if he's not even in the squad tomorrow. And if we've not got enough, I mean, to be fair, if we've not got enough in that squad currently with everyone fit to a certain,
then we don't deserve a title challenge.
Not at all. We don't. So we should be able in a West Brom game, and I know it's the Premier League, and I'm not trying to be cocky and things like that, but if we can't rest a Kevin De Bruyne and give him a 5 days off, so give him train today and give him 3-4 days off, and then he's back Friday ready for Saturday. We can't give a Kevin De Bruyne a few days rest, then we haven't got the squad to go on and win the Premier League or a Champions League, unless he's going all in for one competition and just hopes we get top four. But sorry, I missed. Sorry, I'm not even.
Loads you missing.
Your stream. I've not even looked.
Edison, Cancelo, Stones, Laporte, Mendy, Rodri, Gundogan, Foden, Torres, Mahrez, and Aguero. 2, 4, 6, 8. Yeah, it's 11. So you've gone Torres, Mahrez, and Aguero.
Well, it won't surprise me. Sterling is resting.
Before you go,
he looks like he needs a rest.
Before we go, I'm going to get your opinion because you had you were a bit opposite to me. Arteta.
Yeah. Well,
could be out of the job soon. Would you have him back?
I don't think he'll be out of the job. I'll be honest with you. I think they'll stick to. I think they'll go. I think they're giving the season.
No, apparently there's an emergency board meeting today.
I think. My personal opinion is they'll give him till the end of the season. It'd look really weak of the Arsenal board not to give him the season. It'd look really weak because he's identified the likes of Partey and others that they've got him. They've gone out and bought those players. They haven't really backed him massively.
No.
And they've had a load of injuries. They've had a load of people who are still not signed contracts still. So there's a lot of stuff going on there. I think what he's shown at the beginning of this season is enough for the Arsenal board to give him until the end of the season, in my opinion. But they could sack him. And if they do, I think it's a massive, massive mistake. A massive mistake. And they will live to regret that. It'd be like giving Wenger the job. And after 20 months or something like that, going, oh, it's not really working out. Let's sack him. And all that they won afterwards, and all that they did afterwards, they'll go back. I mean, I think Arteta will be a good manager. I do. I think he will, and I do think they'll give him a season. But if they don't, well, are you asking the question? Would you have him
back? Would you bring him back?
Yeah, of course.
Get him back. I'm not saying we could. because he might think I'm a manager on my own now. I want to go out.
Well, I mean, there'll be other jobs. Might be the West Ham, the West Brom job available. So there'll be plenty of jobs.
That's when I thought he should have done. I think he should have done. You heard me say it. I think he should have done a Lampard and gone either down a division or gone to a club.
I just turn it down, though. You can't turn it down. It's not going to.
Basket case of a club.
But then it's not going to turn it down. When he went in there, the only way was up, really, for him because they were in a terrible position, and so it was a win-win for him. And he started off really well. And for the first time in years, when I've spoken to Arsenal fans and on Twitter and things like that, they did say, we now seem to have a philosophy. We now seem to have some sort of structure at the club, where previously, prior to 2 years prior to Wenger leaving, it looked like it was all over the place. But they said, finally, it looks like we've got structure. We might not be playing the best, but we see a formation, we see the tactics, we see a structure as to what we want, how we want to play. And the results sometimes we know from City this season. Sometimes you can be garbage and get a point. Sometimes you're garbage, you get 3 points.
Yeah.
Sometimes you can be brilliant and get nothing, or just get a draw or something. And it seems like Arsenal are going that way at the moment. I do think there are obviously some off-the-field contract issues with Aubameyang and all the others that need to be resolved and things like that. But that's not
new contract answer.
But that's not Arteta's fault. I mean, he just wants to put a philosophy in place, and I think if Arsenal got rid of him, they will live to regret it. And
no, I can get that.
They're going to have to pay £15 million a year for someone like Allegri or someone to come in. But then he'll want to change, and that will cost the board even more. And Arsenal don't like spending money.
The thing is, they haven't got the transfer kitty to give to a manager like.
They don't like spending money at all, regardless. So, I mean, to answer your question in a roundabout way, if he was to be sacked, I think it'd be a massive disappointment to him. I think it'd be ridiculous for Arsenal to do that. But would I have him back at City? Absolutely, of course I would. Until he finds another club, I think he'd come back to City. I don't think there'd be any shame in coming back to City till the end of the season. Maybe Pep and him can sit down over dinner and review where it went wrong. Well, I mean, where it went wrong for him and what he thinks that we've been wrong and what Pep's done. And I'm sure Arteta's comfortable enough to, speak up in front of Pep. And they seem like good friends and things like that. So I don't think it'd be a bad thing for City. I don't think it might happen. I hope it doesn't happen because I really want Arteta to do well. And, I'm not asked about Arsenal, but I do think Arsenal would be ridiculous to sack him at this stage. But if he came back to City, I think Pep would learn something. I think Arteta would learn something, and I think I'd rather have him at City than not at City. Put it that way.
Here's one for you. This is the only way I see him coming back if he is sacked. He comes back, like you said, for the next 2 years under Pep,
and he's the new CDM.
And then when Pep goes, he's in. That's the only way I see it.
You can't promise that, though. That's
the only way I see it.
You can't promise.
My ready-made and you go.
You can't. I mean, to be fair, we've said that we've had this discussion with over Vieira and the likes. And you can't.
Yeah.
Arteta's had 12 months or so, 14 months. And if he's going to be sacked by Arsenal, why would he be the next Man City manager?
No, I agree. That's what I'm saying. I don't think it's feasible.
I don't think there'll be any promises. But I do think he needs time. I'm not saying he will get it right, and I'm not saying he'll be a great manager. I'm not, because he might be garbage. He might be like Vieira. He's not done great at Nice. He's not done great anywhere. Vinny Company took the role. Anderlecht not really worked out. It's difficult being a football manager. It is. different.
Here at Newcastle.
Right? Shearer, yeah. It's completely different. You look at most of the top managers in world football.
They were crap footballers.
They weren't the best footballers. All right, Pep was a very, very good player, but he wasn't at elite level. He was a very good player. You know,
he nearly signed for us in 2000. Was it 2000?
Yeah. But you know, so you know, look at Jose Mourinho. As much as we shout at him, he's a great manager. He wins trophies. Look at Klopp, crap footballer.
Wenger was a crap footballer.
You look at them all. You know, and that's why you look at Pirlo and all the others. And you think, well, let's just see in another 3-4 years' time if you've won the trophies that the likes of a Guardiola. Guardiola is unique. He is very unique. You know, Ferguson, Sir Alex Ferguson, set the standards in the Premier League and wasn't a fantastic footballer, you know, but he set the standards. And since then, Wenger was the one that took it on. Mourinho then came in. But Pep Guardiola is the only one that was at an elite level of football and has actually taken it into the coaching role. Because Ferguson wasn't, Wenger wasn't, Jose Mourinho wasn't, because he was, he was. And not Pep's the only one who's been a top class player who's transferred that into that level of football. Ronald Koeman's trying it now at Barcelona. It's not worked. He's tried it at Ajax. He's tried it at other teams, Everton and everyone else. It's not.
Crystal Palace. You brought Frank de Boer.
Yeah, de Boer.
I think there's only Lampard who's got the best chance to do it right now.
I honestly think Lampard will do a wonderful job at Chelsea. I really do. Yeah. I really think, because he's an intelligent guy. He's a really clever guy. I think he's studied every club. And obviously he's been at City. He was at Chelsea, West Ham. But he was at City and he would have soaked up everything and took everything away with him. And I think he's an intelligent guy. He's a clever guy. And I think he'll do really well at Chelsea. I really do.
I'm not sure if he's a success or not.
Who?
Zidane. Kamal Dwyer's asking about Zidane.
It's hard to argue. Was it three?
Yeah, but look at him now.
Yeah, but then again, you could say that about Pep Guardiola. You could say, look at Guardiola. If you were an outsider, you could look in and going, yeah, but let's face it, City was shit last season, and the shit so far this season.
This is the last question, because I did say this earlier on in the blog. Merlin's coming back to Manchester, but he's going to the Reds to play. Do you want a ticket for Old Trafford?
Come on.
So you get to say goodbye to him?
No. I'll get to say goodbye. I'll get to say goodbye.
In the swamp to say goodbye to David with a big.
Yeah.
David, I love you. No,
I will get to say goodbye to David in my own way. But I think it's great. Oh, brilliant! Be absolutely one of the games that you would definitely tune in and just be even more so willing on David Silva and Real Sociedad against United. Just genius. Back in Manchester, I'm sure if COVID is sort of restricted and things like that, I'm sure he'll be back with Pep and everyone else having some meals and whatever else matter. He'll probably all catch up, won't they, for a meal? But yeah, it'd be great to see him in not in Manchester, but Trafford. It'd be great to see him back at the Swamp, playing against United. So there you go.
Yeah, and I've also told them all about our little Friday night Christmas social we're going to do. You might be there, you might not be there. You haven't decided yet, guys.
It depends when it is. Obviously, Christmas time this year's been.
I've said it won't be Christmas Eve or Christmas Day.
It's been a crap year for everybody. Obviously, business-wise, COVID-wise. So yeah, I mean, I think we will do something. We'll definitely do. I'll do something. Christmas Eve, I'm definitely not doing anything.
Christmas Eve, don't expect
Boxing Day. Yeah, and we've got family. We're going to family for Christmas Day.
Boxing Day, I've said, is a surprise. You will not know whether there's a watch along until they see me. I'm either going to be sat here or they will see me at the Etihad. That's when they'll know which one it is.
Yeah, well, Boxing Day we've got the other family. We're going to a family for Christmas Day, first time ever. We're not actually cooking, so and then Boxing Day.
No, will be. I've said that for charity. We are going to do that at some point. I just need to get everything in place for that. There will be a charity stream, and it might be 12 hours, not 24. But let me do 12 before we hit 24, mate. But there will be in the new year. There will be a 12-hour stream for charity.
We will do a Christmas one. I mean, it might even be after I've had a few drinks. No, Christmas Day. I'm not even here. So
no, I've said before Christmas we'll have a drink.
We'll do something.
With us. We'll get.
We'll do something. Yeah, definitely. Yeah.
Right, guys. Andy's popped in for 35 minutes on an intro. You can tell he's on his own room.
Huh?
You can tell he's on his own in a hotel room.
I know. Well, there's no Stanley. I'm just worried about my little boy because
I'm not sure he's more worried about the dog than he is his own wife and son.
Yeah, I am. Yeah, I'm more worried about Stan than I am about anyone else. But it's first time I've not been there at home, and apparently it's been he's
brooder.
Sad.
Andy's brooder.
No, he's sad, and I'm sad.
Sad.
So yeah. But
it won't be Andy's wife greeting him at the airport. It'll be his dog greeting him at the airport when he lands at the end of the week.
I've only been away from him for a day, and I can't wait to see him. But anyway,
guys, I will see you tomorrow, 20 to 8. I will be live. It is on Amazon Prime, but luckily I've got it. We'll get it on. If you haven't got it, don't worry about it. Come and join us at Man City.
I might pop in at some point because if I'm in the hotel, I might pop in.
You're going to come and see our watch along's done.
Are you doing a watch along?
Yeah.
All right. Okay. Oh yeah. I'll come and see how watch along's done. Yeah. I don't know why because I won't be doing another one. But
watch along then.
Not my thing. But anyway, I might pop in tomorrow on your watch along.
Yeah, by all means, come and join us. 20 to 8. Yeah. City West Brom, 3 points. But
and Charlie.
Mönchengladbach in the Champions League. Let's see how far we get this year, guys. But take care, and I'll see you tomorrow night.
Thumbs up.